Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Jared Goff's Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick, taken at the 50. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring... This one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third and long for Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, this is Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive was surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Second down following the run. Again, it's Cook. $17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
So it'll be first down here after the run. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The throw on second down is gone. And this is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Gone. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And out now come the Vikings. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Hey, partner, I want to sidestep for a second. Week 15, Raiders-Cowboys. I know you saw that crazy 1st down measurement. Very, very controversial.
Look, it didn't pass the eye test, and what I mean by that is when they put the ball down and brought the chains out, you couldn't just look at it and say 1st down or not. Ball's, the nose of the ball is over. I mean, you had everyone eyeing it, looking at it. They're talking about making sure the posts are directly at 90 degrees. Do you need a leveler out there? I mean, everything was going on in the discussion. And finally, Gene Steratore, the referee, pulls an index card out of his back pocket to slide it between the football and the marker and signals first down. Now, we haven't seen that since, what, Bill Vinovich?
Yeah.
Was that 2013?
2013.
Not an everyday occurrence, but you do what you have to do to get the job done. So anyone wants to put a computer chip in the football, this is a great time to bring that idea back.
I think Jack Del Rio might want to put a chip in the football.
No doubt.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Speaking of Todd Gurley, Charles, you and I had a lengthy discussion in the offseason about his sophomore slump, but he has picked it back up this year, and maybe nothing more indicative of that than that Week 15 performance.
Fantastic. In Seattle, in the game 1 against Seattle in 2017, he ran for 43 total yards. In this one, he ran for 152. Actually caught a pass for a touchdown as well, so he had 4 total touchdowns. He looks the part. And when we're starting to talk about MVPs, his name doesn't get enough mention. It should, because Todd Gurley's having a monster year, over 1,000 yards rushing, 11 games now where he's had over 100 yards from scrimmage in 2017. You say MVP, you can talk about Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson. You need to bring Todd Gurley's name into the discussion.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Sherrills to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So that pass goes awry. But to make a quick pivot, before the game, you and I were going through the list of 1,000-yard receivers this year. Some familiar names, yes, but a couple that are back on the list and then a fresh face.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Now, you mentioned guys that we're used to. Antonio Brown, well over.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Connor Barwin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 48-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They run it again with Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Vikings. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And complete, right side to Cook. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Diggs going in motion right. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 50, it's gone. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson Dejo. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Handoff comes to Cook, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 47 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Lets it fly for Thielen, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Screen play, McKinnon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Kendricks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get ready! Tiger! Tiger! Force!
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Bridgewater now. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle, and he's able to get up here to the 26. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. Bridgewater again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Do that. Do that. Dagger. Dagger. Force. Force. Do that. Do that.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Dagger. 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 Force. 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 Do that. Do that.
And again, it's Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Get ready. Wide 80. Force. Get ready. Wide 80. Dagger. Dagger. Force. Force.
To throw is Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that